Hi everybody, my name is Melissa and welcome back to my writing channel, Hopeful Happenings. I'm doing a different kind of video today. I thought it'd be nice to just take a break from videos that I normally do plan ahead of time and just sit down and talk to you guys. I want to tell you about Sea of Kings, what's been going on there, what's coming in the near future, and just, how the process goes. I'm sure there are some of you out there who have not yet published a book who'd be interested to know how that process is going. So I'm sharing that, but also I wanted to share it because I'm so excited and I really can't wait for you to read it. So sit back, grab a drink. I've got mine, although it's just water because I've been drinking too much hot chocolate lately, so. Okay, let's talk about Sea of Kings. First of all, this is a middle grade novel that is being published with a company that is traditional. They're a traditional publisher, but they are on the smaller side. So one of the great benefits of having a book published with a smaller publishing company is that you get to be more involved. And for those wondering, the company is called Jellyfish Press and they're under North Star Editions. But Jellyfish Press is really great because I have been able to participate in the edits, marketing, and cover. So I'm going to talk about that. First thing that we did, as soon as we got the book deal settled and all the paperwork was done, was that my editor took the book, the newest version of the book, and she went through the whole thing and looked for content edits. And it was like she just went through everything. She'd already read the book, obviously, because she wanted to buy it, but she just went through and got all her content edits ready for me. And I think that took about 3 weeks. And then it was my turn to read all of her edits and really closely consider what I wanted to change. She didn't say that I had to change everything that she suggested. So that was kind of nice. I had the option, and with that option, she let me figure out what I wanted to do. I was able to come up with some solutions to problems that we were having that she hadn't suggested or I hadn't thought of earlier, but because of her prompts, it led us into directions that we hadn't gone before. And so it was really cool to see how we worked together. It was kind of like she just gets the book. So I guess that's what I was always hoping for, is that someone who bought the book understood the characters and really appreciated the potential it had, even if there were some flaws, and she really does. So we did those content edits, and some of them were really big, some of them weren't, and then I gave it back to her, and then it was her turn again to go through. It was more like line edits the second time. There was some content edits too, but mostly we were paring it down to line edits now, and just like, what does this paragraph do for the story, or how can we switch these two sentences? Once again, I think it took about 3 weeks, and then she gave it back to me, and I had another 3-ish weeks, 4 weeks to do that. And luckily, I got this done right before Christmas time, so I had the easier job because I could enjoy my Christmas and not have to worry about it. But Kelsey had the job of doing all of her edits over the Christmas break and New Year's break, so thanks, Kelsey. And what's exciting right now is I'm getting my 3rd round of edits this week. So we'll be talking about grammar, and we'll still have to cover some line edits, and we'll still have to maybe even cover a couple content issues possibly, but mainly it's grammar, and we just keep paring it down, and it's just so cool to see how we're doing this so fast because we have a tighter publication date. I think normally publications can happen in like 2 years from the date that you sell, but we're doing ours in 1 year, and so it's much tighter, so we have a lot of work to do, but it's also really cool. I've wanted to get this story out for so long already, so I'm really excited to work on it and see that the team is working on it too. But while I was doing all those edits, some other things were going on. One of which was the cover. And I think I'm going to do a whole video about the cover because it's just so cool. And you guys are going to get to see it coming up on February 20th. It's going to be out. And I'll do a video shortly after that about the process that I went through with the designer and the illustrator. And it was just so cool, and I'm just so excited for you to see it, so I won't go into too much detail. But while I was doing those edits, I was also doing cover details and collaborating with them. I'll also be collaborating with the marketing team, and we'll be able to talk about what the plan is for marketing. And so if you're new to this, if you don't really understand, there will be ARCs, which is called an advanced reader copy ARC. And we'll have those going out to different people, including publication places like, I don't know, Kirkus Reviews does those. We want the book out to those places before it comes out so that we have reviews to go with the book launch. And we can also contact authors. So if you've ever looked at a book before and it has people on the book, like, I don't know, James Dashner said this is the best book of the year, and the book just came out today, you're wondering, how did they get to read it earlier? Well, the publisher sent them a copy early so that they could have that review on the book. And they don't always end up on the book. Sometimes I think they end up on the website or whatever. But yeah, so we're talking about that right now and who we can send it out to and what kind of authors would be a good fit. And it's so cool because I'm a part of this. I'm letting them know who I'd like to contact and what authors would be my dream author. You might want to shoot for the stars a couple times, but then have more like, because I'm a debut author, I can't be like, hey, J.K. Rowling, let's see if you'll read my book. Like, obviously, I can't do that. But I can have, like, dream authors that would be reviewing the book, and then other authors that may also be, like, debut authors this year coming out or whatever. There's going to be a list that we're compiling right now, and that's really cool. And we also get to talk about, like, what kind of stores are near me, like, which independent bookstores I would like to contact. Once it gets closer to the date, we can talk about like schools that we can visit, or I could even do like Skype visits with a school. And since I am selling a middle grade book, I do want to contact schools because, you know, that's my audience, is elementary schools, middle schools, with teachers and with librarians. And I might as well say this, if you are a teacher or a parent of a child that is reading middle grade books, or if you are a librarian or even a kid yourself, if you would like me to come visit your school, I really want to do that. My book doesn't come out until December 2020, but I'm really wanting to visit schools. So if you would like me to come visit, then please let me know. You can even let me know now and we can book it in advance, or you can let me know in the future when it comes out. It's all coming together, and it's so cool to see all these different people working on my one story. So that's what's happening now with Sea of Kings. On February 20th is the cover reveal, and also I will have the back copy, the summary of the book will be coming out at the same time too, so you can read more about it and actually learn the story, because I have really not told you too much of the story yet, so that's coming out at the same time. Thanks for sitting and chatting with me today and talking about Sea of Kings, which obviously I cannot wait to show you. I post once a week on YouTube, and I post daily on Instagram sharing writing tips and also giving you even more details about Sea of Kings and that upcoming release on there. If you're new here, hello, welcome, and thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a week of writing content. We'll see you next week. Bye!